We're going to continue to see pretty good conditions through those morning hours, but by the afternoon, once again, we'll see some more of those monsoonal thunderstorms bubbling up there on the radar, mainly favoring once again the high terrain areas and those elevated areas. But as we go through those afternoon hours, we'll take you step by step here. Notice that they have that southwesterly and southern trajectory there. That's where we'll watch for those storms to move off those mountain chains and impact areas to anywhere to the west, to the south and west. So if we were to see a shower storm here in the metro, I think it would be during those later afternoon hours to even those dinner time hours, and really we would need them to form off the Sandias or even just to our north and push further to the south and west. So, but we will continue to watch for the potential for some of them to be on the heavy rain making side. So where you see this green area out to the east of the metro and south and west portions of the state, that's where we have that 1 out of 4 risk of potential flooding in spots. So continue to be on that radar awareness, or at least monitor the radar through the day today in those areas where you see that darker green color. Not only that, but again, that's where our monsoonal high sits, is in far southwestern portions of Colorado. So that really pushed that moisture axis a little further to the south. That's not only going to bring that moisture further down, but also bring some, once again, above average temperatures for another day here in August. Notice that highs here in the metro may only be in the lower 90s, but it's still above what we should be seeing for this time of year. And our friends in the Four Corners, 96+ degrees through that area. So that brings another widespread moderate heat risk across portions of the Four Corners. So our friends out there will definitely need to be more on that heat safety awareness side for the remainder of the afternoon today. Across the southern half of the state, I think has that better potential to see that afternoon activity bubbling up there on radar. We'll give 20% chance for our friends out in the Roswell area and about a 50% chance for our friends out into Silver City. But notice we really dry things up, especially as we get into the end of the work week, as some drier air will start to filter in into the southern half of the state. For the northern side, though, some spots also will have better potential than others to see some of that rain out there on the radar this afternoon. But Las Vegas, only about a 30% chance, and then we really dwindle those down as we get later into the work week. Across the North Mountains and Santa Fe, again, lower rain chances today compared to yesterday, but there is still that potential to see that activity bubbling up there on radar during the afternoon. And then by the weekend, we'll start to really ramp those up back into the 50% chance. Not exactly weekend canceling type of material, but something to keep an eye on the radar for. And here in the metro, well, only a low 10% chance of a stray shower or storm.